Step into the mysterious realm of Prince Rogers Nelson, where the walls of his abandoned home still whisper echoes of a career that shaped the music world. In this gripping exploration, we'll uncover little-known stories of his personal life, from the love that defined his path to the family he cherished. You'll get an intimate look at the dazzling car collection that once lined his driveway, and explore the vast fortune he amassed over decades of groundbreaking art. And yes, we'll touch on the dark reality of his tragic, untimely death. You'll be surprised. In the vibrant tapestry of American music, one figure stands out, a virtuoso who defied categorization and left an indelible mark on the world: Prince. Prince's net worth at the time of his untimely passing in April 2016 was a staggering $200 to $300 million, a testament to his monumental success and enduring legacy. The range of this figure dances largely on the value of his likeness rights and the treasure trove of his intellectual property, including his music copyrights. Throughout his career, Prince sold over 100 million albums globally, a feat that places him among the most successful musicians of all time. His concerts were not just performances. They were spectacles, drawing crowds that reveled in his electrifying presence. Prince's music was a rich gumbo of influences, blending rock, R&B, soul, new wave, electronica, disco, funk, folk, jazz, rap, blues, psychedelia, and hip-hop. One of Prince's most astonishing talents was his ability to play nearly every instrument on his recordings. He was a one-man orchestra, a polymath who could conjure entire soundscapes from his singular vision. Yet, the narrative of Prince's life is not without tragedy. In 2016, at the age of just 56, Prince died from an accidental drug overdose. The world mourned the loss of a legend, a man who had given so much through his artistry. His passing was a stark reminder of the human frailty that lurks behind even the most dazzling facades. Prince's legacy, however, lives on. His music continues to inspire new generations of artists, and his influence can be heard in the work of countless musicians today. Prince Rogers Nelson entered the world on June 7, 1958, in the unassuming city of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Music was his birthright, his mother Maddie Della a jazz singer, and his father John Lewis Nelson a pianist and songwriter. Their roots ran deep, stretching back to the soulful lands of Louisiana, a heritage that would echo through Prince's own music. 2 years after Prince, his sister Tyka joined the family, and together, encouraged by their parents, they cultivated a fervent love for music. Prince was a prodigy, composing his first song on his father's piano at the tender age of 7. His fingers danced across the keys, coaxing out melodies that belied his young age. Yet, Prince's childhood was not a harmonious symphony. When he was 10, his parents' marriage crumbled, and his life became a patchwork of homes and families. He ricocheted between his parents, step-parents, and half-siblings, never quite finding his footing. Eventually, his father's house was no longer his haven, and Prince found himself adrift. Despite the tumult, Prince found solace and structure in sports. At Central High School, he was a triple threat, playing football, basketball, and baseball with a prowess that matched his musical talent. His athleticism wasn't confined to the court or field. Prince also honed his grace and precision at the Minnesota Dance Theater. Even as an adult, he would continue to indulge his love for basketball, a testament to his enduring athletic spirit. In the annals of musical history, certain encounters seem fated, as if the universe conspires to bring kindred spirits together. Such was the case in 1973 when Prince crossed paths with songwriter and producer Jimmy Jam. The seasoned musician was floored by Prince's prodigious talent and his virtuosic command of an array of instruments. This was no ordinary teenager. This was a musical polymath in the making. Prince's journey to stardom began in earnest in 1976 when he crafted his demo tape with producer Chris Moon in a Minneapolis studio. Initial attempts to secure a recording contract fell flat, but Moon's belief in Prince's potential was unyielding. He brought the tape to local businessman Owen Husney, who was so impressed that he signed Prince to a management contract on the spot. Together, they created a new demo tape that piqued the interest of dozens of major record labels. Prince ultimately inked a deal with Warner Brothers, and the rest, as they say, is history. Husney and Prince embarked on a journey to Sausalito, California, where Prince would record his inaugural album at the legendary Record Plant Studios. On April 17, 1978, For You was unveiled to the world. In a staggering display of musical prowess, Prince wrote, arranged, composed, produced, and played all 27 instruments on the recording himself. It was a bold declaration of his artistic independence and a harbinger of the innovative spirit that would define his career. The following year, Prince released his self-titled album, Prince, which catapulted him into the stratosphere of fame. The record spawned two hits, Why You Wanna Treat Me So Bad and I Wanna Be Your Lover, both of which showcased Prince's unique blend of funk, soul, and rock. The world was taking notice, and Prince was just getting started. In 1980, Prince unleashed Dirty Mind, an album that pushed the boundaries of sexual explicitness in music. Recorded in his own studio, the album was a raw, unfiltered expression of Prince's artistic vision. Despite its controversial content, Dirty Mind went gold, solidifying Prince's status as a musical provocateur. The year 1981 marked another milestone in Prince's career, his debut performance on Saturday Night Live. He took the stage with electrifying energy, performing Party Up to a rapturous audience. Prince was no longer just a recording artist. He was a bona fide performer, capable of captivating crowds with his charisma and showmanship. He hit the road to promote his next album, Controversy, even opening for the Rolling Stones on their US tour. In the vibrant landscape of the 1980s, Prince was not just a musician. He was a visionary, a dreamer who saw no boundaries between his music and his ambitions. From 1984 to 1989, he referred to his band as The Revolution, a fitting moniker for a group that was about to change the face of popular culture. Prince had a hunger for more than just musical stardom. He insisted that his management secure him a film deal, a bold move for an artist whose exposure was still somewhat limited. The gamble paid off in spectacular fashion with the release of Purple Rain in 1984. The film was a loose retelling of Prince's own life story, a vivid tapestry of music, drama, and raw emotion. Prince starred in the film and composed its iconic soundtrack, pouring his heart and soul into every frame and note. Purple Rain was more than just a hit. It was a cultural phenomenon. The album sold over 13 million copies in the US alone, spending an astonishing 24 consecutive weeks at the top of the Billboard charts. Prince's triumph was complete when he took home the Oscar for Best Original Song Score, a testament to his artistic genius. Songs like When Doves Cry and Let's Go Crazy became international anthems, topping charts around the world. In 1984, Prince achieved the unprecedented. He simultaneously held the #1 spot for album, single, and film in the US. It was a feat that had never been accomplished before, a testament to Prince's unparalleled talent and his ability to captivate audiences across multiple mediums. Yet, not all of Prince's impact was met with universal acclaim. The song Darling Nikki from the Purple Rain soundtrack sparked controversy with its sexually explicit lyrics. The outcry led to the formation of the Parents Music Resource Center and the introduction of the now standard parental advisory, explicit lyrics warning label on album covers. Prince had not only pushed the boundaries of artistic expression, he had redrawn them entirely. In the wake of the monumental success of Purple Rain, Prince proved that he was far from a one-hit wonder. In 1985, he released Around the World in a Day, an album that catapulted straight to the #1 spot and held its ground for 3 consecutive weeks. The single Raspberry Beret became a summer anthem, peaking at #2 on the charts. Prince's musical reign was far from over. It was merely evolving. His subsequent album, Parade, released in 1986, continued his streak of success, reaching #3 on the charts and giving birth to the iconic hit single Kiss. Prince's Hit and Run tour in support of Parade was a triumph, but it also marked the end of an era. In a surprising move, Prince disbanded the Revolution and parted ways with his renowned musical duo, Wendy and Lisa. It was a bold decision, But Prince was never one to shy away from reinvention. The 1990s brought a new set of challenges and transformations for Prince. Engaged in a protracted battle with his then record label, Warner Brothers, Prince made a dramatic statement by changing his name to an unpronounceable symbol. Known during this period as the artist formerly known as Prince, he embarked on a journey of artistic rebellion and self-discovery. This phase came to an end in May 2000, when Prince reverted to his original name after officially severing ties with Warner Brothers. During this tumultuous decade, Prince's creative output was prolific. Between 1994 and 1996, he released 5 records, each a testament to his unyielding artistic vision. In 1998, he signed with Arista Records, where he would go on to release an astonishing 16 more albums. Among these, Musicology, released in 2004, stood out as his most successful album of the 2000s, a reminder of his enduring relevance and musical prowess. Prince's final album, Hit and Run Phase 2, was released in 2015, a poignant swan song from an artist who had given so much to the world of music. Throughout his career, Prince was hailed as one of the most talented and versatile musicians of all time. His ability to blend genres, push boundaries, and captivate audiences made him a true icon, a figure whose legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. From the heights of Purple Rain to the artistic rebellion of the 1990s, Prince's journey was a testament to his unwavering commitment to his craft and his unyielding spirit. He was more than just a musician. He was a visionary, a trailblazer, and a cultural force whose impact will be felt for decades to come. Welcome to the enigmatic and storied sanctuary of Paisley Park, the sprawling 65,000 square foot estate that Prince called home for over 3 decades. Picture this: a vast, imposing structure standing tall and proud, even years after its master departed in 2016. Once valued at a staggering $10 million, its financial worth may have shifted, but its value in musical history is immeasurable. For more than 30 years, Paisley Park was not just a residence. It was a temple of creation and innovation. As you approach Paisley Park, the first thing that strikes you is its iconic white facade. Unlike the ornate exteriors typical of grand mansions, this one is simple yet captivating, constructed from sleek glass and metal squares. Its clean lines and modern aesthetic hint at the genius that resided within. Originally designed as a commercial recording facility, Paisley Park was a beacon for artists seeking the perfect sound. However, the story takes a turn in 1994. The harmonious partnership between Prince and Warner Brothers Records soured, leading to the end of their distribution deal and the shuttering of the Paisley Park studios. Yet, even as the corporate ties were severed, Prince's spirit of independence only grew stronger. Built in 1988, this mansion wasn't merely a home. It was a crucible of musical genius. Inside, it housed a professional recording studio where countless hits were born. A massive soundstage provided the perfect setting for grand rehearsals and private concerts, often held for an intimate audience of friends and family. The interior was a music lover's dream, designed to be a haven for creativity and expression. At its core was a sprawling 12,000 square foot sound stage, an expansive space where Prince could bring his musical visions to life. The walls echoed with the sounds of his groundbreaking compositions, and the air was thick with the energy of his performances. As you walk through the halls of Paisley Park, you can almost hear the ghostly echoes of the music that was created here. The studios are a testament to Prince's unyielding pursuit of perfection, equipped with the finest instruments and cutting-edge technology. Beyond the studios, the mansion is a labyrinth of creative spaces. There are rehearsal rooms where Prince and his band would hone their performances, and lounges where he would entertain guests and collaborators. One of the most striking features of Paisley Park is its vast collection of Prince's personal memorabilia. Costumes from his iconic performances, instruments that he played on his most famous recordings, and handwritten lyrics that offer a glimpse into his creative process are all on display. Paisley Park is more than just a building. It's a testament to Prince's unwavering dedication to his craft. It's a place where he could be truly free, where he could push the boundaries of what was possible in music. Beyond his legendary Paisley Park estate, Prince's property portfolio was as diverse and captivating as his music. One of the crown jewels in Prince's real estate collection was his sprawling 160-acre waterfront property nestled on the shores of Lake Lucy and Lake Anne. This expansive estate served as Prince's primary personal mansion, offering him a sanctuary away from the limelight. The property boasted stunning views of the pristine Minnesota lakes, providing a serene and inspirational backdrop for his creative pursuits. With its vast acreage, the estate offered Prince ample space for both relaxation and artistic exploration. In addition to his lakeside retreat, Prince also resided for a time in his famous Purple House in Minneapolis. This vibrant and distinctive residence was more than just a home. It was a symbol of Prince's unique personality and artistic flair. The Purple House became an iconic landmark in the city, drawing fans and admirers who sought to catch a glimpse of the enigmatic musician's private world. Prince's deep connection to his hometown was further evidenced by his extensive property holdings in the area. According to the local Star Tribune, at the time of his death, Prince owned a total of 12 properties in Chanhassen, Minnesota. Each of these properties served a unique purpose, reflecting the multifaceted nature of Prince's life and career. Among these properties were several homes that Prince used to house his extended family and close friends. These residences were not merely investments. They were expressions of Prince's generosity and his desire to create a supportive community around him. He often provided these homes as gifts or as places for his loved ones to stay, ensuring that they were always close by. Prince's real estate portfolio also included properties that served as creative spaces and studios. These locations were integral to his artistic process, providing him with the environments he needed to compose, record, and rehearse. In the opulent landscape of Los Angeles's Bel Air neighborhood, a then 23-year-old Carlos Boozer found himself the proud owner of a sprawling 10-bedroom, 18,000-square-foot mansion in 2005. However, the allure of the NBA called, and Boozer had to report to Utah for training camp with the Jazz before he could even unpack his bags. Rather than letting his luxurious new digs sit empty, Boozer hired a realtor and listed the property for rent. The response was overwhelming, with dozens of interested parties vying for the chance to call the mansion home. Among them was a musical icon who would leave an indelible mark on the property: Prince. Prince offered to pay a staggering $95,000 per month in rent for a year, an offer Boozer couldn't refuse. With the deal inked, Prince proceeded to transform the mansion into a reflection of his unique persona. The first casualties were the decorative lions adorning the front gate, swiftly replaced with a large emblem of Prince's iconic symbol. Inside, white Italian carpets were torn out, giving way to a sea of purple that flowed through the home. But the changes didn't stop at mere aesthetics. Prince had a grander vision for the space. He gutted the weight room, replacing the equipment with a nightclub complete with a dance floor and DJ booth. One bedroom became a hair salon, another a massage parlor. His symbol was emblazoned everywhere, a constant reminder of the creative force that had taken up residence. The master bedroom was not immune to Prince's touch. Walls were painted a deep purple, and a black carpet was laid down, creating a dramatic and intimate space fit for a rock star. The extent of the modifications became apparent to Boozer through an anecdote shared by former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams on the Waddle and Sylvie radio show in 2011. Williams recounted Boozer's disbelief upon seeing his transformed home. "Booz told me how he had this massive house. Blue fountain waves kind of came down, streaming water that led to the front door and all this great stuff. And I remember him calling me, 'Dude, you will never guess. I rode past my house like 3 times. I had no idea it was my house.'" Boozer was livid. He attempted to reach Prince to voice his complaints, but the musician was on tour in Japan and unreachable for 2 months. Frustrated, Boozer threatened to sue, finally prompting a response from Prince. The musician apologized and transferred a $500,000 deposit, promising that his team would restore the home to its former glory by the time his lease was up. True to his word, when Prince eventually vacated the mansion, all traces of his symbol were gone. The carpets were restored, and the nightclub was transformed back into a weight room. Boozer wired the $500,000 deposit back to Prince, satisfied that his home had been returned to its original state. However, the story didn't end there. When Boozer picked up a copy of Prince's album 3121, which the musician had been working on while living at the mansion, he found a surprising memento. Photos of the Bel Air home were featured prominently in the cover and inside artwork, a lasting testament to the time Prince called it his own. This tale of a rock star's whimsical renovations and a basketball player's shock is more than just a story of an eccentric tenant. In the vibrant tapestry of Prince's life, his car collection stood as a testament to his unique personality and discerning tastes. Following Prince's passing, these vehicles became more than just cars. They became a part of his legacy, inherited by his family members and preserving a piece of his spirit through their unique features and value. Considered a precious gem in Prince's collection, the BMW 850i is priced at approximately $90,000. This model is BMW's largest coupe and convertible, featuring a powerful 335 horsepower turbocharged inline six-cylinder engine. The interior of the BMW 850i is designed for maximum comfort and luxury, boasting 14-way power-adjustable heated front seats, automatic soft-closing doors, and customizable ambient lighting that can set the perfect mood for any drive. For those seeking additional opulence, the vehicle offers upgrades such as control glass and premium materials, ensuring that every journey is an experience in elegance. Another standout in Prince's collection is the 1999 Plymouth Prowler, valued at $449,000. This retro-inspired roadster is a blend of classic design and modern technology, featuring keyless entry, power windows and door locks, dual airbags, and comfortable leather bucket seats. The leather-wrapped steering wheel with audio system controls and the color-keyed instrument panel trim that matches the car's exterior add to its cohesive and stylish design. Under the hood, the Prowler is powered by a Chrysler SOHC 24-valve 3.5 LV6 engine that produces 214 horsepower, providing a balanced combination of performance and style. Offering a different kind of luxury, the 1997 Lincoln Town Car, priced at $338,000, is known for its spaciousness and comfort. This model features a standard engine that produces 190 horsepower, but the Cartier model steps it up with a dual exhaust system that boosts the engine's output to 210 horsepower. The Lincoln Town Car is also equipped with a split front bench seat, reminiscent of the design seen in Mark Coupes, making it a comfortable choice for long journeys. With its classic lines and timeless elegance, the Town Car is a testament to Prince's appreciation for understated luxury. Lastly, the Cadillac XLR, valued at around $336,000, features a powerful V8 engine and a Corvette-derived chassis, coupled with a smooth and practical retractable hardtop. The interior of the XLR is meticulously designed with premium materials, ensuring that every ride is a luxurious experience. The XLR's sleek lines and powerful performance make it a standout in Prince's collection, reflecting his taste for both style and substance. These vehicles are more than just modes of transportation. They are extensions of Prince's personality, each one a testament to his unique sense of style and his appreciation for the finer things in life. Beyond his extraordinary musical talent and iconic persona, Prince Rogers Nelson was also known for his profound commitment to philanthropy. Throughout his life, Prince quietly and generously gave back to his community and supported numerous causes, often preferring to keep his charitable acts out of the spotlight. Prince was deeply committed to empowering young people and ensuring that they had access to quality education. He frequently donated to schools and educational programs, particularly in his hometown of Minneapolis. One of his most notable contributions was to the Harvest Network of Schools, a charter school system in North Minneapolis that focuses on providing a holistic education to underserved youth. Prince was a staunch advocate for social justice and community development. He supported organizations that worked to address issues such as poverty, homelessness, and racial inequality. One of the organizations he backed was the Urban League, which focuses on empowering African Americans and other marginalized communities through economic development, education, and advocacy. Prince was also passionate about environmental conservation and sustainability. He supported various initiatives aimed at protecting the planet and promoting eco-friendly practices. One of his notable contributions was to the organization Green for All, which works to build an inclusive green economy strong enough to lift people out of poverty. As an artist himself, Prince understood the transformative power of the arts. He supported numerous cultural institutions and arts programs, both locally and nationally. In Minneapolis, he was a patron of the Capri Theater, a historic venue that serves as a cultural hub for the community. Prince was also committed to supporting health and wellness initiatives. He donated to organizations that provided medical care and support to underserved communities. One of the organizations he backed was the Children's Hospital of Minnesota, which offers comprehensive healthcare services to children and families. In times of crisis, Prince was quick to lend a helping hand. He supported disaster relief efforts both domestically and internationally, providing aid to communities affected by natural disasters and other emergencies. One of his notable contributions was to the relief efforts following Hurricane Katrina, where he donated funds to help rebuild communities and support those who had been displaced by the storm. One of the most remarkable aspects of Prince's philanthropy was his preference for anonymous giving. He often chose to keep his charitable acts out of the public eye, believing that the focus should be on the causes he supported rather than on himself. Prince's commitment to philanthropy continued even after his passing. His estate has carried on his legacy of giving, supporting various causes and organizations that align with his values and passions. In the tapestry of Prince's life, his personal relationships and beliefs were as vibrant and complex as his music. In 1996, at the age of 37, Prince married Maite Garcia, a captivating 22-year-old dancer who had caught his eye and his heart. Their love story was as whirlwind as it was tragic. That same year, they welcomed a son, Amir Nelson, but their joy was short-lived. Baby Amir passed away just 1 week after his birth, succumbing to a rare genetic syndrome called Pfeiffer syndrome. The devastating loss cast a long shadow over their relationship, and the couple eventually divorced in 2000. But Prince's belief in love and commitment remained unshaken. In 2001, he married Manuela Testolini, a Canadian businesswoman and philanthropist. Their union lasted until 2006, a chapter in Prince's life marked by both personal growth and introspection. Concurrent with his marriages, Prince underwent a profound spiritual transformation. In 2001, he became a Jehovah's Witness, a faith that would greatly influence his lifestyle and worldview. One of the most notable changes was his adoption of a strict vegan diet, a testament to his commitment to his newfound beliefs and his concern for the well-being of all living creatures. In the realm of music, Prince was not just a legendary artist. He was also a savvy businessman who famously owned most of his work, including the all-important publishing rights to his songs. This ownership gave him unprecedented control over his musical legacy and ensured that the fruits of his creativity remained largely in his hands. However, when Prince unexpectedly passed away in 2016, he left behind a complex and contentious situation. He did not have a will. The absence of a will meant that the value of his estate was to be divided among his closest family members. Initially, this included 6 adult relatives, one of whom, a half-brother, passed away in 2019. The task of managing and valuing Prince's vast estate fell to Comerica Bank and Trust, the appointed administrator. In the years following Prince's death, a fierce debate erupted over the true value of his estate. Comerica submitted an estimate of $82.3 million, encompassing a wide array of assets including real estate, music rights, and the value of Prince's name and likeness. However, this figure was soon to be challenged. In January 2021, the Internal Revenue Service stepped in, claiming that Prince's estate had been dramatically undervalued. The IRS asserted that the estate was actually worth closer to $163.2 million. This discrepancy led to a notice of delinquency served to the estate in June 2020, seeking an additional $32.4 million in federal taxes for the 2016 tax year, plus a $6.4 million accuracy-related penalty. The stage was set for a high-stakes battle over the true value of Prince's legacy. Comerica and Prince's estate, unwilling to accept the IRS's assessment without a fight, requested a trial to resolve the dispute. The legal wrangling continued, with both sides presenting their arguments and evidence to support their valuations. Finally, in January 2022, after years of contention, the IRS and an administrator of Prince's estate reached an agreement. The estate was valued at $156.4 million, a figure that represented a compromise between the initial estimate and the IRS's higher valuation. With the value of the estate settled, the next step was to divide it among the heirs. In a poignant turn of events, 2 of Prince's 6 sibling heirs had passed away during the 6-year period between his death and the final agreement with the IRS. The remaining estate was to be divided evenly between his music company, Primary Wave, and 3 of his oldest family heirs. The saga of Prince's estate is a tale of wealth, legacy, and the complexities that arise when a beloved figure leaves behind a vast and valuable body of work without clear instructions. It is a story that underscores the importance of estate planning and the potential for dispute when such plans are absent. On April 7, 2016, Prince, the musical icon known for his boundless energy and electrifying performances, made a surprising announcement. He postponed 2 highly anticipated shows in Atlanta, citing the need to recover from the flu. Fans were disappointed but understood that even legends need a moment to rest and recuperate. The shows were rescheduled for April 14th, and despite still feeling under the weather, Prince took to the stage, delivering what would be his final performance with his signature passion and flair. Little did anyone know that this would be the beginning of a tragic sequence of events. The following morning, as Prince's private jet soared through the skies on its way back to Minneapolis, the unthinkable happened. Prince became unresponsive, prompting an emergency landing in Illinois. Medical personnel rushed to his aid, administering Narcan, a medication used to counteract the effects of an opioid overdose. Miraculously, Prince was revived, but against medical advice, he chose to leave the hospital. In a bizarre twist, Prince was seen out and about the very next day, shopping at a record store, cycling, and even hosting an impromptu dance party at his beloved Paisley Park. It seemed as though the musical genius was back to his old self, defying the odds and living life to the fullest. But appearances can be deceiving. On the morning of April 21st, a chilling 911 call was placed, requesting an ambulance be sent to Paisley Park. Paramedics arrived to find Prince unresponsive, and despite their valiant efforts to perform CPR, it was too late. Tragically, it was determined that Prince had been dead for over 6 hours. The world was left reeling, struggling to comprehend the sudden loss of such an iconic figure. On June 2nd, the official cause of death was revealed: an accidental overdose of the powerful opioid fentanyl. Prince was just 57 years old, a life cut short far too soon. The news sent shockwaves through the music industry and beyond. Fans, friends, and fellow musicians mourned the loss of a man who had touched so many lives with his music and his spirit. Prince's untimely passing served as a stark reminder of the devastating impact of opioid addiction, a silent epidemic that claims countless lives each year. In the wake of his death, tributes poured in from around the globe, celebrating Prince's unparalleled talent and his enduring legacy. His music, a blend of funk, rock, soul, and pop, continues to inspire and captivate audiences, a testament to his genius and his unwavering commitment to his craft. As we reflect on the final days of Prince's life, we are reminded of the fragility of human existence and the importance of cherishing every moment. His story is a poignant reminder that even the brightest stars can be eclipsed by the shadows of addiction. But it is also a celebration of a life lived with passion, creativity, and an unyielding spirit.